AFTV, Laurie, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Yet again this season, we're getting them 1-0s in regular, but it was a comfortable win, really, wasn't it? I mean, Chelsea didn't really trouble Arsenal.
I'm back. I'm blue. But he's not ready. Sorry, say the question again.
Well, it was light work, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know what? I've got to say, man, I did predict that we would win before the game, but I was actually quite surprised at how unimpressed I was going to be with Chelsea. We dominated the game in all facets. I think we had something like 14 shots on goal to their 5. But watching that game as I did, I'd never really felt that Chelsea offered too much. Obviously, Aubameyang had a poor game. He got substituted. But even when Brozier come on, I didn't see him doing anything.
Brozier, Sterling, Havertz, none of them really, innit? None of them got in the game because they didn't really get much of a touch because Arsenal were just always on the ball.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I've got to say though, and I don't know if you noticed this, but maybe it was the early kickoff and the weather, but it didn't quite have that London derby feel. Maybe because Chelsea were at home and they just didn't get going. Well, we didn't make them get going.
I just felt because it was so easy for us.
Yeah, it just didn't have that ultra competitive feel of a London derby. So in that regard, it was slightly disappointing because I thought we were going to win anyway. But I was expecting more from Chelsea. And it's funny because I've got a few Chelsea mates, and interestingly, they've said they've been a bit underwhelmed since Graham Potter's taken over. And now, having watched that today, I can see what they're talking about because they just didn't.
I think that's only their.
That's the first defeat.
Second defeat in the league, though, isn't it? And they're only their first defeat at home all season.
Yeah.
So still, you got to put a load of pluses there for Arsenal in their performance.
I think what it is though, Chelsea have got so many quality players that you're expecting more from them. You know what I mean? So today, you sit down.
Who cares?
And watch that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But anyway, let's not talk about Chelsea. Let's talk about Arsenal. I thought they were fantastic today. For me, man of the match, I know everyone's gone with Saliba and a few gone with Partey, but I'm going to go with Gabriel, man. I thought he's outstanding today. I mean, if you think about it, it was a few weeks ago, some Arsenal fans were calling for him to be dropped. And he's turned around his form dramatically and he got an all-important goal today.
Yeah, that's a great point. He got the winner. He was fantastic today. And that's a fantastic win for Arsenal. Back to the top of the league. Wolves next week. If we can win that one, we go into the World Cup top of the league. That would be a great way to round it off until we come back in the end of December.
Amazing. And you know what? I'm backing them to do it, man. Based on what I'm seeing so far. I must admit, I was one of those that I wasn't wholly impressed by Mikel Arteta. I'm going to put my cards on the table. There are a few things I saw last season that I was less than happy with. But you've got to give him his flowers, man. He's turned things around dramatically and they look a really good team. They're young, exciting. They play excellent football. The signings have been great. He's managing them the right way. And so far, so good, man. I think they can be a real threat to City this season.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.